Welcome back, everybody. Did you know that Canada is home to some of the most unique and multicultural festivals in the world?
No, we shouldn't be surprised, right? And it is not too late to check some of them out. So here with some of Canada's best summer festivals is travel expert Jennifer Weatherhead.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Thanks for having me here, Jennifer. Okay, so let's dive right into the first festival that's actually happening this weekend. We're talking about the Great Canadian Cheese Festival. It's happening in Kingston, Ontario. Talk to us about this one.
So fitting because you guys just had some cheese. But I mean, if we're always traveling for food, I think traveling for cheese is even better, right? So we're gonna go to Ontario's first UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is Fort Henry in Kingston, and that's where this festival is taking place. So you get a little history with your cheese. It is a cheese lover's dream. We're talking 150 different types of cheese that you can sample. You can meet the cheesemakers while you're there. Now, you don't just have to eat cheese. There is a market where you can see some crafts, get some local beer and some drinks as well. And I really just love that Kingston is becoming known for being a food destination. They have some great restaurants there. So you can also do a food walking tour while you're there. They are also home to Ontario's first public market, so you can check that out as well.
Very cool.
So this is a great opportunity to plan out an entire food weekend.
Oh, I love this.
In
I had
Kingston,
no idea.
you wouldn't, that's great. I love that. Okay, next we're headed to Winnipeg. What is the Folklorama Festival? What do you do there?
Yes, okay, I have been to Winnipeg both in the winter and the summer, and I have to say that if you can go in the summer and experience Folklorama, even better. So this is the world's longest running multicultural festival of its kind. So it's a really cool feature that they have here. And it's so fun. It's running from August 3rd to the 16th. And what I love about it is that they have 35 pavilions, international pavilions throughout the entire city. So you get to explore Winnipeg while checking out all these different cultures and trying different food, performances. It's really just a fun way to kind of dive into all of these different cultures and experience Winnipeg at the same time.
Yeah, and you're in Winnipeg and you're traveling the world. Like
Exactly.
that's
I
great.
love that.
I love that idea.
So where should we stay and what else should we do besides that festival in Winnipeg?
Yeah, so I think that Winnipeg is one of those underrated destinations in Canada. It's worth a long weekend vacation. They do have some beautiful hotels and historic buildings. So you have the Fort Garry, which may or may not be haunted. I'm gonna say based off of my stay, it might be haunted. It's a little scary. But you also have a very stylish hotel, the Alt Hotel, perfectly located. And then when it comes to things to do, we're so lucky to have the Canadian Museum of Human Rights in Winnipeg. Not only is this a stunning architectural building, but they have beautiful, interactive, engaging, educational exhibits there. You can spend an entire day. I think it's something that every Canadian, if you can go there, you definitely need to see this.
I've been there. I highly recommend it.
It's amazing, right?
Oh,
Incredible.
It's an incredible place. It's a
To
gem.
keep in theme with the beginning of the show, we're going to continue to give you, Alberta, lots of love. Calgary hosts Global Fest. What is this?
So I bet you didn't know that Calgary is the third most diverse city in Canada.
No.
It is, and they do celebrate this by having Global Fest. So this happens every August. It's been happening since 2003, and it's really a celebration of all the diversity that they have. So 20 different pavilions. You can see performances, dancing. We're talking about places like Hungary, Scotland, Vietnam, Morocco, Mexico, Turkey. You can try out so many different types of food. You get a little passport that you can stamp for each of the pavilions that you go to. Another really fun thing that I love is that they do a citizenship oath while you're there. So you can cheer on the new Canadians as they take their oath. I think that's a really cool thing and great way to celebrate it. And then, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Calgary loves a good fireworks show. If you've been to the Stampede, you know that's pretty spectacular. They do it again with this festival as well. Every night is a different nation that shows off with these amazing firework displays.
That's so
Very cool.
All right, so the next festival is a balloon festival that takes place in August. Are we talking about looking at balloons or are we getting in the balloons?
You can stay on the ground and look at the balloons.
Love that.
Keep it safe, right? So this is in the beautiful part of Quebec called Montage. It's the largest international balloon festival in Canada. It's called the St. Jean-sur-Richelieu Balloon Festival. And again, you get to see these incredible balloons take off either early in the morning or in the evening. You can see them at sunset. They also have huge concerts that go along with this, so it's really fun for families as well. You can even camp if you're there too. And of course, Quebecois food, you can't go wrong.
Right, all right. Let's go further east, speaking about food. Let's go to New Brunswick. What is it's called the Fundy Sea Shanty Festival.
I know,
Tell
it's
us
a
about
little
this.
tongue twister. I really love this because if there's something that New Brunswick does really well, it's throw a party or a festival. They have so many during the summer, but I picked this one because I thought it was really cool. So the Fundy Sea Shanty Festival, it takes place in Fundy St. Martin, a little fishing village right next to the Bay of Fundy. It's all about celebrating the sailor culture and how sailors have affected and impacted the history in the area. So you're gonna be singing along to some sea shanties, some East Coast music, some folk music. I mean, if you're drinking some craft beer, you might start to do a little bit of a jig while you're there as well.
It just happens, right?
Yeah. And of course, you have amazing food there too, seafood that you're gonna wanna try. And I also think New Brunswick is one of those places that you don't hear a lot about, but if you go there in the summer, I guarantee you're gonna be going back every summer after because it's such a magical place.
Nice.
Well, you know what? As everyone's kind of looking to figure out what are we doing this summer, because we want to perhaps explore more of our own borders, these are great recommendations. So Jennifer, thank you
so much.
Thank you. So cool. Okay, this is a segment to be saved. Let's take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.